All right, let's get into the story right now, man. Our daily update with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Let's do it. We got a few comments that I'm going to chime in on, but let's just hear what the two combatants are saying now. Few hours after, obviously, their dust-up blew up. Now it's a few days from that same dust-up. Here's Caitlin Clark. She should never be criticized for what she did. I'm just one that competes, and she competed. Ellipsis, ellipsis. I'm a big fan of hers. Nothing to say about that, right? She's like, look, I wanted to smoke. I got the smoke. It is what it is. Now, we did the same gesture. We did them differently. We did them with a little different intensity, whatever you want to call that, but they both did the same thing in a nutshell. My boy Acho out there still in Wileyisms. I love you, dog, but you know how it goes. I'll let you have it. But you can't call for attention and hang up. That's my grandma's. I let him borrow that, I guess, because he didn't ask for it. So that's what's going on over there. Caitlin also said, I think men have always had trash talk. Ooh, you should be able to play with that emotion. That's how every girl should continue to play. That is real. One thing I've noticed about the WNBA, NBA, college women's, college men's, is that it's almost promoted and marketed different. Like, the women's game, let's look at it as a little gentler and lean into their looks, or, don't let them just be ballers. Now, sometimes they overcorrect, and some of the girls, man, they are straight ball, like all Iverson tatted up, head to toe, wristbands, armbands. I'm like, all right, even in the men's game, that's too much. So I don't know what we're going for. Are we going for the gentle model look, or are we going for the rugged, raw, I ball? I don't think you should go for any look. Just be a baller, and that speaks for itself. So I agree with her here. I don't think runner-ups usually go to the White House. LSU should enjoy that moment for them. Salute. Duh. That was a duh statement from everybody except Jill Biden. She's the only one who didn't get that memo before she made that statement. Here's Angel Reese, and she says there's no beef between her and Caitlin Clark. Love it. Quote, why are we going back and forth as women if we're supposed to be growing the game together? Why can't we be together? All right. I feel like we've went into a space where it's black women against white women, and that's the negative part of it. Amen. I'm sorry. See, look at me. I'm already doing it. A woman. Yes, I love it. That's what you're supposed to say in that moment right there. You don't need this whole unity, UNITY, to grow the game. But at the same time, when you have your biggest moment in college basketball history as a woman, maybe it shouldn't get derailed by any other conversations but how great the game was and how great the product is, right? Now, these storylines do add to it because let's be real. If it was just a simple game, we're not talking about it, 3 days later? We know how it goes. Nope, we ain't even talking about UConn game. That was a smash. San Diego State, bye-bye, peace. No White House for you. So I understand you got to rob yourself, and you're going to rob yourself at times by having these storylines, but they do pay in other ways, right? Those storylines continue to get into other conversations that we've had. In summation, I'm loving it. I think basketball has their magic bird dynamic that they've been just craving for in women's basketball. They're going to run with that. Obviously, that's racial as well. But as long as it doesn't go too far, I'm fine with it. Let the ladies ball like the men ball. Y'all go out there and just represent as ballers. There's one huge takeaway I would take from this, and it's this. When you're mad, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, when you're mad at how you're being treated, the other person that's being treated better than you is not your problem. I went through this as well. They're not the enemy. It's the people that are treating you wrongly, right? I remember growing up, and there were times I was envious or jealous or mad at somebody else who was getting all the love, and I wasn't. And I had to correct myself, make sure I didn't get mad at them because they weren't the problem. The people who were treating me wrong were the problem, and the people that was pumping them up may have been the problem. But that's when you look inward and just make sure you're your best version, and then you go out and ball out.